I've restored furniture for over 15 years, but this is safe to say the toughest piece I've ever taken apart. Not because of the build, but because it belonged to my dog. This is Mia. Mia could make a bed out of anything. Laundry piles, couch cushions, random corners of the house. If it existed, she would sleep on it. So eventually I built her one, a real bed. When Mia passed away in November, it became something I couldn't look at, something I couldn't touch, but also something I couldn't just throw away. Then one day, I stopped seeing it as her bed, but instead as good wood that had more life in it and could tell another story. Instead of letting it just sit there, I decided to turn Mia's bed into a pair of shelves for her favorite room in the house. I took the bed apart slowly, saving as much of the wood as I could. I didn't want to erase the imperfections, I just wanted to lean into them. There were a few tough screws that were hard to get out and required the old rubber band trick, but it made me laugh because they were hard-headed, just like Mia. I built the bed originally. I had upcycled the wood, and so it was a little rough around the edges. And so I took an 80 grit to it just to try to even it out a little bit as well as get that paint off. Then I went up to 150 grit and eventually climbed up to 220 just to make sure that everything was even without getting any kind of pigtail and just making sure everything was ready for gel stain. Almost every single wood filler that's on the market claims that it is stainable. I have yet to find that to be true, and so instead I just make my own. I filled the major gouges and divots, but left some of the character still and did another round of sanding just to try to even everything out. We decided to go with a live edge look, and so just on one side stained it this very dark brown and then did the rest in this beautiful walnut gel stain. Finally, my husband screwed in the shelving mounts into the studs and we were able to hang the shelves up. Now, instead of sitting in storage or ending up in a landfill, that wood lives on as functional, everyday shelves. Something useful, something meaningful, and something permanent. This project reminded me why I love furniture flipping and rehab. We don't just save furniture, we give things a second purpose, and sometimes that purpose isn't about money, it's about honoring what mattered. So if you're a DIYer or furniture flipper holding onto a piece you don't know what to do with, especially when tied to emotion, maybe you don't need to let it go. Maybe you just need to let it become something new.